So today's vlog, we're gonna be talking about how wrestling changed my life. Wrestling is honestly one of the best things that's ever came across my life. I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid, and like all of us, I feel like, you know, from the video games to the toys to watching it on Mondays and Fridays, like it really plays a big part of our lives. And it's not just like, oh, we're watching TV and it's entertaining for a couple of hours. I feel like it really plays a big part into who we are, you know what I mean? Like, at least for me, I look at the world like wrestling. It's part of everything I do. It's part of my sense of humor. It's how me and my friends bond, you know what I mean? It's part of everyday life. So wrestling has been so good to me. Like, wrestling is beautiful. When you're a fan, especially when you're a long-term fan, like you've been watching since you was a kid and you grew up seeing the changes and people go from rookie to champion, you know what I mean? Like, you see stories unfold, you see people finish the story. You connect those stories to your personal life, and you see how far you had to scratch and crawl to get your WrestleMania moment. Sometimes we haven't gotten our WrestleMania moment in life yet, but for those that have, or for those that we're fingertips away, we know those feelings. We know how those wrestlers feel when they win that championship. You know what I'm saying? That's real emotion. People work hard and we're doing the same thing. And it's so cool that that little kid, me, is now doing something unique and innovating and working with TNA, working with WWE legends, Hall of Famers, current wrestlers, and, you know, even getting to work with like the Hardy Boys, working with Carlos Silva, the TNA president, Umaga's son Zillify too, like how everything comes together full circle. Like, if it wasn't for wrestling, I wouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing now. So what I learned with wrestling is that you gotta be consistent and you gotta continue to do things to stand out. You know what I'm saying? If something is hot at the moment, you gotta be consistent. You gotta keep showing up. You gotta keep doing things that's gonna make you stand out. And that's in life in general, whether it's music, content, art, you know what I'm saying? Even at your personal work life, like, you gotta keep doing things that's gonna make you stand out, you know what I mean? And that's what I wanted to do with my content. I'm wrestling on the subway, but it's innovating. And it took me so long to finally get WWE wrestling legend. But you gotta keep doing things that's gonna stand out. And that's what wrestling's taught me. You know, that's how I meet people, you know what I mean? Immediately, yo, you watch wrestling? Yeah, yo, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio. Yo, that dude look like the Big Show over there, just saying jokes. Growing up, my mom used to watch wrestling with me, and my dad too, so like, we just all used to say things in the house, like Conan, orale, let me speak on this. My mom used to throw the Too Sweet with me in the house, and that made me happy, you know what I mean? And then, you know, you bring that to school, you know, and then you notice that these kids watch wrestling, you guys got the same action figures, you know, or this person got a Jeff Hardy that you always wanted, and you guys start, you know, playing with the figures. People start playing the same wrestling games. You know, you go to school and people start talking about what happened at SmackDown or Raw or whatever. Like, wrestling is definitely cool, man. Sometimes when, you know, when you're going through something in life too, you throw on a good wrestling match. You put on a Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero Halloween Havoc. That's a comfort match. Hogan versus The Rock at WrestleMania, that's a comfort match. Steve Austin, The Rock, that's a comfort match. And it makes you feel better. And even if the world is crazy, deep down, we got that wrestling mentality that, like, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna have our WrestleMania moment in life, you know what I mean? We're gonna have our championships. We're gonna have our tag team partners. There's a Royal Rumble. We're gonna be the last man standing, you know what I mean? Like, that's that mentality, and, you know, some may call it corny, but it's gotten me here. If you wanna somehow get into the business, whether it's wrestling or being a journalist or being a content creator or just being a fan, going to meet and greets or whatever, being an artist, just do it, bro. Life is short. Shout out to all the wrestling fans. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to this video. We're gonna be making more content 2 times a week. We're gonna be doing a lot of more content, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Peace.